And boys, we are back here with another Madden video. Today, what I got for y'all is I want to go position by position and give you guys my favorite abilities to run at every position. If you want cheap, fast, and reliable coins to build the God Squad you've always wanted, make sure to check out my sponsor, MMOEXP. The links will be down below in the description, and make sure to use my code DILL for 6% off your order. Now, with that being said, let's go to quarterback right here. And just using him as an example, we can use someone like Dan Marino right here, or potentially Patrick Mahomes too. Really doesn't matter. Cam Ward gets this as well. I think the best abilities in the game for quarterback, first off right here, we can talk about the deadeyes. Pocket deadeye, roaming deadeye are both great. Inside deadeye, sideline deadeye, long range deadeye, anything that makes you get more blue throws consistently, I feel like they're great. I think pocket deadeye is probably the best one in the game right now if you guys do want a deadeye ability. But something that I've been liking a ton, and I think it is really good in the game, is QB playmaker as well. QB playmaker, I feel like when you regular playmaker, it's like your receivers are a little bit delayed and they don't like instantly cut a field. You don't really have that control, but this ability is really, really good, especially if you want to be a broken play specialist. Playmaker can just be so annoying to deal with. So I think this is a great ability as well. I think in an ideal world, you would have pocket deadeye and QB playmaker. I don't think any QB in the game can get that, but definitely right now, my two favorites that aren't broken, pocket deadeye, QB playmaker, really do recommend it. For the tier 2 bucket right here in the quarterback, the most broken thing in the game right now is conductor. The reason why it is 10 AP. When you let your offensive players get set, then you flip and you let them get set again, you get unlimited hot routes with conductor. That's why it's 10 AP. It's one of the most broken things right now. So I completely get why you run it. Not really my play style. So I'm not running conductor anymore because all the QB hot routes are kind of the same now. So I don't feel like I need it, but I do get why you run it. It's obviously broken right now. We talked about inside deadeye. Now, other things in this tier 2 bucket that I want to talk about, quick draw. I didn't really notice this when I ran it too much, but for 1 AP, I don't think it's bad. You can run that too. The other thing is gift wrap. So gift wraps, I feel like you catch everything in this game already. I don't even think you need gift wrap this year. I haven't noticed too many receivers dropping the ball on dive catches either. And last year it was something that I absolutely loved. I was like, yes, you need gift wrap. This year, I don't think you need it. So not really recommending that. Really in this tier 2 bucket, it's conductor, maybe quick draw, or like an inside deadeye, a high point deadeye, like a deadeye ability. And then in the tier 1 bucket, is there anything really worthy to talk about? I don't really love any of these abilities. I think lofting deadeye is another good value ability for 1 AP, especially if you want to lob some streaks up, you'll get a blue throw. So yeah, I don't hate lofting deadeye. That's really everything for quarterback. There's certain quarterbacks that get like pocket deadeye X factor, which I don't think is bad. And you could go like pocket deadeye with a indoor baller to try to get it faster. I think that's a fine strategy too. But really for quarterback, again, for me, it's pocket deadeye, QB playmaker, conductor, and that's really it. Do you want to throw dots just like this? Then you need to check out my strategy website, vertex.tips, where you can unlock all of my schemes. And I'm also joined with some of the best football game players in the world. We will have the best tips and ebooks on both college football and Madden. So check it out. There will be a link down below in the description. Now back to the video. Now let's go ahead and go to the running back position right here, where at running back, things that I do like, I feel like we can use Christian McCaffrey as an example right here. So Christian McCaffrey gets 3 ability buckets, of course. In this tier 3 bucket, I don't think balance beam is bad. It's another one of those things, kind of like the other 1 AP abilities that we talked about. It's a 1 AP ability. It can be solid. I don't hate it. Like, it's cool. If you have an extra AP, you can run balance beam. I don't hate that. Spin cycle, jukebox, evasive, stuff like that. I'm not really too big of a fan right now, but I think spin cycle is really good on big players. Like, kind of like it was last year. The 6'4" dudes that get spin cycle can spin crazy. I think that's when it's good. Someone like CMC that is 5'11", I don't think it's nearly as good. So it's going to be another one of those things when we get out of position players that are absolutely huge. They're going to be crazy with spin cycle if the game is like the same, like movement wise, or like how the players spin with the player models. So be on the lookout for that in the future. But right now, I don't think there's any running back that I'm like spin cycle makes them overpowered like it does some of the receivers. Like for instance, the 6'4" T Higgins, 6'4" DK Metcalf, so on like that. So at the same time as well, I do like matchup nightmare. I do like backfield mismatch as well. You could run backfield mismatch or matchup nightmare. I think either of those are good in the pass game. On top of that, armbar I didn't think was that great when I used it. I also like goal line back. It's 2 AP for better run blocking within the 5-yard line. I think this is good because I think the hardest place to score is within that 5-yard line. So I do think it's helpful. I do recommend it if you do have the AP for it. Obviously, this would be something that I'd kind of put on the back burner right now because we do have some really good abilities to run. But if you can fit it in, I would run goal line back. So just an overview of the running back position. Again, what I do like, balance beam I think is fine for 1 AP. Evasive and that stuff I'm not liking unless it's on the big players. Backfield mismatch I like, and I like goal line back. Now moving on to receiver right here. Receiver is kind of the same as tight end as well. Tight end I just like matchup nightmare a little bit more. That's really it. But we're going to use Amari Cooper as an example right here. I think one of the best abilities you can run in the game right now is going to be that route tech ability on Amari Cooper. It's 4 AP, can help you beat the man coverage a little bit better. I will say I think you need to go in the practice mode and look at what routes route tech lights up on versus what it doesn't light up on, because it's not every route in the game. Okay, so that's something that is just, again, like an effort based thing. Go in the practice mode, see what lights up on your offense, put him at that spot. And on top of that too, like just regular receiver abilities now, because right now he's the only receiver in the game to get that route tech ability. Other things I do like, I talked about it, I like spin cycle on the big players. Don't hate that at all. I don't think grab and go is a bad ability either. Grab and go and human joystick are kind of the same thing though. It's like grab and go gives you human joystick after the catch, so you could run either one of those. And on top of that too, I mean, if you don't have QB playmaker, backyard quarterback or backyard wide receiver for getting that playmaker is fine as well. On top of that, I like matchup nightmare on receivers. Again, just prefer it more on tight ends. Talk about spin cycle. The elite abilities like mid in, deep out, mid out, short in, short out, haven't really noticed them a ton. I haven't noticed them. I don't know if it's just me, but I think the one that's probably the best right now is deep out elite, because I think it gives you better sideline animations. And on top of that, really the only other thing that I think is worthy to talk about is red zone threat, given the fact that there's barely any KOs in the game. Being able to like highball something one-on-one, the red zone, come down with it, I think that's fine too. But for me, it's like route tech right now and potentially spin cycle on receivers to just get crazy after the catch. Those are my two most recommended things. Now, after that, we do have offensive line to talk about, which is kind of weird. So when we go to offensive line, I want to talk about the game time cards. So we can use Lurk Tunzel as an example right here. So Lurk Tunzel comes baked on with natural talent. That's not worth to talk about. It's this tier 3 bucket right here where identifier is really good too. Being able to see the user, I do like that for 2 AP. That's a great ability to run, but I think the best blocking ability is post up. If you guys want more consistent blocking, running a post up at center, left tackle, right tackle will be your most consistent experience. If you don't have the AP for that, say you have 4 AP, I would recommend left guard, right guard for post up, just because again, if you think about how double teams work, that's going to give you everything. So I like post up a lot. I think post up helps out the offensive line a ton. Really, that's the only thing for offensive line that I think is worthy to talk about. Post up and identifier. Just again, if you can get post ups on the field, I think you'll be happy with how they play. And now we're going to the defensive side of the ball right here, where really I want to talk about one card in particular, and that's going to be a field pass card that not a lot of people chose for their player, and that's going to be Jonathan Allen. Okay, so Jonathan Allen, when we're talking about defensive linemen right here, what do I like on the defensive line? Well, the tier 4 bucket is not obtainable right now. I don't like edge threat. I don't like edge threat elite. I don't really think it's that great in the game. I have ran it. I run it right now on Khalil Mack and Von Miller, but ideally, I think the ability you want for defensive linemen, of course, is going to be double or nothing. Double or nothing. It is kind of like how the name says, double or nothing, but I feel like this is your best chance to get crazy pass rush, which if you get a sack on a drive, you are feeling really, really good. And getting potentially 3 of these is great. But right now, there's not really a lot of great defensive linemen that have good pass rush that get this. For instance, Derek Brooks gets this, Matt Milano gets this, but they have like 40 and 50 finesse moves. Same thing with Quincy Williams as well. So really, this is the only card in the game that has decent pass rush that gets double or nothing. And at the same time as well, other abilities that I do like on the defensive line, if you want to stop the run a little bit better, you're not confident in the red zone defense, or the run defense, not the red zone defense, run inside stuff as well for 2 AP. You can fit this on a bunch of different players. That's fine too. And really, besides that, there's other abilities that I like, but it's not like I'm recommending them. I recommend double or nothing. I recommend inside stuff if you can get it. But on top of that, other things that I do like, secure tackler anywhere on defense is fine. I understand why you do it. Do I think you need it? No, but I understand why. Unpredictable is another pretty solid pass rush ability in my opinion. Don't hate this at all. Understand why you would run it. So basically I would say unpredictable would be my favorite out of this. I don't hate El Toro. I don't hate interior threat either, but unpredictable would be my favorite. These two abilities are like, okay. I ran interior threat on my nose tackle or defensive tackle in Dime 1-4. Didn't notice it a ton, but at times it can be solid. So I don't hate that at all. And then tier 1 bucket, there really isn't much that I recommend. Yeah, there really isn't much, like Insuribe, Bogo, all that stuff. I don't really recommend them. I think they could be solid comboed with like a double or nothing, but them by themselves, I don't think you need it. So really the big thing for defensive line for me, inside stuff or double or nothing. Now let's go to the secondary right here, where the secondary and linebackers are pretty similar for me. And we can just use basically any corner in the game as an example. Let's go with, for instance, Charvarius Ward right here, because he actually, I know for sure he gets the pick artist ability, which pick artist, getting this on as many players in the secondary is probably the best strategy in the game for defense. I understand the D line, I understand going other stuff, but I think pick artist is the #1 thing. I think this is the ability that you want on defense, and you can get so many in the secondary right now. And at the same time as well, other things that I do like on defense when we're talking about secondary players, flat zone knockout is a good knockout ability, especially in the red zone. The red zone, don't think of flat zone knockout as, oh, they have to be in a curl flat or a hard flat to activate it. Think about it as like a grid on defense, okay? It's like 0 to 5 yards, okay? That's where flat zone knockout can activate. And again, when we're talking about red zone situations, that is the red zone for the most part. So this can be really, really good, improve reaction and catch knockouts in flat zones. Again, it's more grid based, not like actual zone based things. So I do like that. I do like that quite a bit. Talked about secure tackler. Really, besides that, the only other thing to mention is like lurk artists on regular linebackers. But yeah, that's my thoughts on everything ability related in Madden 26. I also don't like the man knockouts for CBs. I feel like if the man gets beat, it's by a lot of yards. It's not something that a knockout will help with. I think one step ahead would be good if we could get that right now. But yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on everything related to abilities in Madden 26. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know if you guys think I missed anything down below in the comments. If there's an ability combination or an ability that you guys are really liking, let me know. But this was my thoughts, and hopefully you guys did enjoy today, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Madden content just like this. Now, if you guys do want to go to me, use these abilities, cards live on stream. Do stream here on both YouTube and Twitch. To watch on YouTube, make sure that noti bell, you'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, we're live every single day, either streaming Madden or college football. Check down below in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.